Hi. Welcome, welcome, everyone. The odds are against us. Divine Feminine, what is up? This is Metaphysical Mama. Oh. We're just gonna do a little, we got 3 of Swords and 5 of Cups. So we got 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Feeling trapped, not able to move or see what we're supposed to do next is the energy I'm feeling. And I am feeling that personally. It's a new moon today, Divine Feminines. M&M's. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Yay. Dealing with, we got the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So, right. Dealing with the broken heart. Blood spilled, 2 cups of blood spilled. So we definitely have, right, there's a lot of things, right, that have happened in our life that are going on presently, right, to make us feel stuck. But we are not the victims here, and we are not going to play victim, right? We're not going to just sit with a broken heart and look at the blood that's been spilled and allow that to put us in a victim mentality, because we have 3 other cups here, right? So we don't have to allow the 2 that like to stab and shed blood constantly and cause pain. It's 606, right? In the Divine Feminine's name. We don't have to put up with that shit any longer. And we're not going to. Right? We're going to detach with love and learn how to let things go. A little more. We got the Sun. Oh, and something's sticking. And the 7 of Swords behind the Sun. And you saw I just shuffled, and again at the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. So I'm going to leave that as the overall underlying energy, that 8 of Swords there. Look at that big-eyed fish swimming in the sea. Swimming in the sea. So we got the Sun, and the 7 of Swords was hiding. It was like stuck behind the Sun. So Angelica, these are the herbal tarot cards. I love these, the herbal tarot deck. So we have Angelica as the Sun, but do you see there's like a lot of, right? Things seem brighter on the other side. Grass ain't always greener, right? This to me is saying, hold on a minute, let me just see. There's a masculine energy that's been doing a lot of shit talking and makes it look like those 2 cups of blood that are spilled, right? They're stakes in the ground. So making it look like they're stable, steady energies, but there's a lot of deceit. There's deceit. There's something going, deceit, deceit, deceit. I'm getting deceit. Oh boy. And underneath that's death. And underneath death, we have the Empress, divine feminines. And guess what we have under Empress? The star. Hold on a minute here. And underneath the star, we got the King of Pentacles and then the World, right? The King of Pentacles, right? Again, a masculine trying to control a situation, the world, with tainted blood, with poison, with cups that aren't worth shit, but making it appear or look as if they got their shit together, that they're right, grounded, and etc. But they're not. False evidence appearing real, right? What's in your wallet? And again, once that King of Pentacles, right? Pentacles is material. So wanting clout, fame, money, a name, power, and thinking that we're the meal ticket, right? That the Empress, the divine feminine, is just some karmic feminine. We may be here to bring karma. There's a new moon in Libra today. And see, feminines, look, divine feminine. You see Venus? And I put that in the title, the Venus symbol. Where is Venus right now in the charts? Where is she? I think she in Scorpio. Yeah, Venus in Scorpio. Wow. So that can bring a little fire energy, right? They see Venus doesn't really like to be in Scorpio. However, I'm going to beg to differ with that a little bit, because Scorpio brings out the depths of the subconsciousness in Venus. So sometimes, right, the divine feminine Venus can feel like she's supposed to hold it all together and always be this empress, right? Or others are expecting, right, us to always be the sugar in their coffee, which was just the last reading I just did for Aquarius, which was a really good reading. You know, and we can't always be the sugar that makes someone else's coffee sweet, that just gets dissolved and blends into the coffee, and then they don't really acknowledge the sugar that's making their coffee taste oh so good, right? They say, this is a good cup of coffee. But if they put sugar in there, the sugar just gets melted in with the coffee and the cream, if they put that in too, I don't know. I drink mine black, but it's just a metaphor. It's an analogy of being the sugar and getting dissolved in the mix, right? Which is like self-sacrificing, right? Jesus, the Christ, sacrificed himself on the cross. But we don't need to continue to do that. And we don't need to put anybody else up on the cross and condemn them either. We can just let go and forgive and learn by putting ourselves in a position of trying to see what it is, where another's coming from. But we don't need to wear their shoes, and we certainly don't need to be a wallflower and be their sugar. Be the sugar, their sugar baby, the sugar in their coffee, to keep making things seem sweet around them when everyone has that ability to do that themselves, right? To turn these cups right of poured blood, pick them up and turn them into abundance. Or we can just walk away from this dude, person, place, or thing, whatever this spilled blood, whatever this is, because we're clearing our bloodlines, right? We're the ancestral blood cleaners of this bloodline. And that's what we're here to do, and that's what we're going to do. Because that's what being a divine feminine is. Allowing death and rebirth, right? Death Star. Allowing what no longer serves us to be taken away, let go of it. And allowing, right, the star energy, Aquarian, New Age energy to be birthed so that we're all part of this birthing of the new earth, this galactic ascension, right? Don't let the bastards get you down, right? Don't let anyone that is in a negative vibration trying to hold on to things that just end up turning all bloody in the end and a mess, that just end up knocked over, and then we have to clean them up anyway, right? We just have to learn when to walk away, and that it's okay to say no, 616, and to let it the fuck go. Let's see, let's pull some confirmation cards. What else we got? Let's pull some oracle energy here. Divine feminine. What do we got? What else do we need to take a look at and come to terms with? The fucking miser. The Ken. Down, 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 down. So someone in our lives is holding on to either our energy, things spiritual or material or physical that belong to us, which we're not claiming any ownership. However, we're also not trying to manipulate and hold on and grab things that don't belong to us either. We would just like to be sovereign and fluid, right? And be able to have what we need in order to do that without all this setting up with black magic isn't always dark, and white magic isn't always white or in alignment of a balanced good energy. It's the intention that people are using energy and things for. Right? And death is coming. The end is coming. Right? For anything that needs to be let go of. Period. right? We are the world. We got the world, and we are what makes the world go round, not just material things and money. Money is only a currency that we've all agreed upon in order to exchange. But somehow these beings, and we can all be guilty of getting a little too excited and grabby and, right? Ooh, be that miser. Ooh, I don't want anybody to take what's mine. And what if I don't have that, right? We can all feel like that, right? So I'm not saying like we're not any of these things at all either, right? We carry this energy too, right? But there's a difference between acting out in these energies constantly and then hanging around, acting as if we got a solid foundation and we're of pure thoughts right here, grounded and right at one with nature. But meanwhile, we're throwing right swords, giving all other thoughts and energy to something, another someone or something, person, place, or another something else. The intention isn't pure. It's like you see these two here, nice and sturdy, but behind, right? It's that Cthulhu, that octopus. So it's like in our face, we see one thing being transmitted to us, but behind the scenes, behind the eye, behind, underneath the mask of that being, there's other intentions, feelings, and thoughts going on that are not of pure, right? That are not of good intention. You know, but they thought it was all fine and funny and ha ha while they're throwing the swords at us, right? Ha 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 ha, ha ha ha. And then now they want to play victim and act like, oh, but now I don't know what to do. And now they want more of our attention. And if we say no or pull it away, then it's like, well, what? How come? Or what do I have to do to blah, blah, blah? You have to do nothing. Go do you. That's what you care about, right? So go take care of what you need to take care of. Right? King. I see that nice big crown, right? They wanted the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You want that gold? You want that crown? It's like, go get it. That's what you came for. Go get it. Go wear it and wear it well. Misers. Jeez, right? Damn. I know you know what I'm talking about, Divine Feminines. And any you karmics that are I spying with my little eyes, you know, that's good because hopefully you'll learn something eventually, you know. Oh, we got jumpers here. We are the world jumped out again. And the reading I just did for Aquarians, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and maybe just have a lot of Aquarian placements in your chart. We're going into the age of Aquarius. We're in it. So I strongly suggest, after this, taking a look at that, because it was a really nice reading toward the end of it, the Rising with the Sun Sisters, which is all about collaborating and stepping out of our comfort zone and allowing ourselves to, right, be part of with one another, find our peoples and start to collaborate. We're much stronger as a unit all together, don't you think? We have the power to make that change. We are the world, and that is why we are here, right? Don't be scared of who you are, right? Be a rebel, right? Spiritual gangsta. And the only thing after that is success. And there's that tiger again. That might have been in the last reading too. I don't even know now. I did so many today. But tigers are wandering about. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Right? So sometimes we need to be a sacred rebel in order to see the change that we need to see. We can't just keep following the herd and stay in line with the other sheep. Right? Divine Feminine, that's not what we're here for. We're here to be loud and proud and humble and honorable and noble. And also live a fucking life and have a journey, right? Don't let the miser and the king that keeps saying he owns everything and has all these abilities and knows all these things and is gonna protect you and direct you or blah blah whatever. Right, this is where we gotta letting go, where we let go. This is where we let go, babies. We're letting go. 2121. Rebel, but letting go so we can go on an adventure and really, really live. We want to resurrect ourselves, not plant ourselves upon a fucking cross and sacrifice ourselves for some asshole that isn't going to appreciate us or anything anyhow and just wants to look like the part or hold on to this idea, right? A lot of them got an idea of us that ain't true, right? It's like the idea, an idea, what we would like somebody to be or what we want somebody to be, what we expect somebody to be is a lot different than who and what we fucking are, right? And we deserve to live our life as an adventure and own our existence. By turning in and see all the spirits behind her in this. Right? Turning in to turn it up and turn it out, right? Divine Feminines, letting go. Look at how beautiful all these cards are, right? And nobody but you can do what you do in order to get here. Not there, here. And live your greatest existence. Let's see. Do we have anything else that wants to? Let's see. I'm going to pull up Black Moon cards. Let's see. What do we have to take a look at? Divine Feminines. Piece of my hair. A piece of my hair intertwined in the cards. What do we got? Solar Eclipse, number 44, Revolution. Again, that sun, right? So a sun, a masculine, right? Okay, hold on a second. I'm getting some downloads. Are we due for an eclipse soon? Jupiter return. benefits. So the solar eclipse, right? Jupiter is like Jupiter rising. So Jupiter is also the father / the sun. And the eclipse, right? It's like the black hole, right? Again, I said this in a lot of videos today too. Mercury has 80 elements, right? So as the sun is burning off that mercurial energy that's in our heads that causes a lot of confusion and illusions, we're going from 80 elements and burning one off down to 79. So as the sun is burning off, it's a big recycling center. That big black hole, like a big vacuum, is sucking everything in and then spitting it out. Right? And then we're having corona mass ejections. So it's raining down codes, right? Big data raining down on our heads. Sorry, Dave's screaming all loud behind me. So 49, right? So yeah, it sucks in all the particles, all the debris, right, from the outer skirts of the multiverse, and brings it all in, and then it's ejecting corona mass ejections, CME, right? Coronavirus, which then has an effect on our crown chakra, and it turns us into little babies, right? We're like, I'm scared, I don't want to. So our solar plexus and our crown chakra, right, are in dis-ease presently as we're going through, right, this birthing of the new earth, right? Helping, right, Lita birth Apollo, right, the sun. Right, because divine feminine, don't forget your Artemis, right? Athena, Artemis, Kali Ma, many names of the divine feminine carries, many archetypes, right? Which is energies and traits, characteristics, yeah. And again, you know, finding your own specific personal, right? Star systems and elementals and things that make you you, right? Jupiter rising. And Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury are all going to shift, right? Are all going to go, come out of retrograde. I can't speak properly. Mercury retrograde. Come out of retrograde and move forward, right? They're going to be in forward motion, which isn't really reverse and forward. It just appears that way, right? False evidence appearing real. And they slow down so much that it looks like they're going in reverse. Wow. What else? Saturn. Truth and 9th house. Faith. There's the, right, the palm of the hand there, right? Saturn has to do with a lot of magic. 9th house. Faith. There's a Ouija board in there. So right, by having faith and allowing our truth to shine, that's how we show what the fuck is up, right? And come into our divinity. And we got 33 and 6, 44 and 49, which is 11. 33 is another 6, so 6 and 6, 8, 11. And at the bottom of the deck, we have void of course moon, missing, number 52, which is a 7. And this we pulled yesterday as well. which we're in a new moon presently, right? So void, can't see the moon right now, right? So to go in, oh, it's 6:33, as we just pulled 6 and 33, and it's 6:33 p.m. presently. um, so yeah, this came out in a reading yesterday too. We read this out of the book. That was a good reading. I'm not going to read it again because it's one from yesterday, but right. So while we're in the void of the course of the moon, right, we have to go into our internal moon self, right? Connect with your moon sign if you have your information of your natal chart, right? It's good to know what your moon sign is, and your rising sign, because our sun sign is it's just our ID, our ego, not just, I mean, it's right, it's a lot of things, but it's not all we are, right? It's very important to have the awareness of, right, your internal compass, how you really are inside is your moon sign, your true vulnerable feelings, right? That sometimes we aren't allowed to show, we're not able to share, right? It has to be covered, right, by the devil energy to protect us. It's not always a negative, it's not always that. A lot of the time, right, the devil appears, the ego appears to prevent us from exposing our most vulnerable internal self, right, that hides in the darkness of the moon. And our rising sign, or our ascended sign, that's how other people see us. And once I learned that, it was like, oh, right, that's how come I feel a certain way, or how others sometimes misinterpret what I'm feeling or saying. And then how my ego comes out. It's like how my voice sounds sometimes. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't feel that. Inside, I'm like, oh, and ooh, and it's so sad, or do do do. And then I go talk and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, wait a second. That's so not even how I'm feeling inside. So it's confusing, right? It's conflicting. Well, once we understand, it's like, right, the big brother or the father is coming, like, or the uncle is like, right? You're not sharing that. They come take over, right? The devil's like, oh, I feel good, y'all. That's what Dave said. Look, a win-win outcome is forecast. So it's just coming into balance. And again, us letting go of what no longer serves us. And really, right, this is where we're going to put on our invisible crowns that aren't too heavy to wear. We always have our crown, right? But it's like our crown's around our heart, right? Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? Wear your crown around your heart, the heart chakra. I know I have some pictures with that. They show like a picture of like, right, Jesus with the crown around the heart. If you can kind of picture that, because you know, it's not about, right, all the material things we can gain, the King of Pentacles here, and we know that, but it can sometimes be very discouraging and misleading, and cause us a lot of anxiety when we don't really see movement in certain areas, or we feel like, right, this impending doom of death around us, or that it's like this things that we can't prove or explain or show, right? Like, again, someone with pentacles could be like, oh, I paid them, or I did ABC, but if we're giving, again, that sugar in the coffee that dissolves, and then they're just like, oh, that coffee's so good, but we just kind of got washed up into the coffee, right? We just dissolved. Then we can get left to feel like a victim. So it's important that we don't continue to put ourselves in that position, right? Serving others to our detriment, because it's great to be of service. But if we're the only ones giving, Well, you know, it's like if you own a business, but you give all your product away and you don't, right, aren't receiving more than you put out, you're going to go out of business, right? I don't want to go out of business. I don't know about you, but I don't want to go out of business. I want to stay kicking and moving, right? I'm not so concerned about how much money I'm going to make, right? My health is my wealth, and I care about abundance in all forms, right? And I don't need to take what doesn't belong to me. Where nothing really belongs to me anyway. However, right, but allowing things to come and go. I don't have the, like, I don't need to grab onto things and hold on to things. I share pretty much everything. It's like you you get it like raw and real with me. It is how it is. I may, again, right, the moon of in me, I keep things personal and private. And there's a lot of like my vulnerabilities that are very difficult to express sometimes, but I've been, I'll say lucky and gotten to go to lots of therapy growing up, among other things, and had to feel like, right, what the hell's wrong with me, or what did I do, right, as a black sheep of the family, that I have people around me that act like they love me, right? But they're really out for blood, and they'll hang around and act as if they have my best interests at heart, right? But we pulled the miser, right? So it's like that's not where they're coming from. So it doesn't mean I have to retaliate and have any aggression or hold on to any resentments or grudge, but I can absolutely acknowledge that shit and say I don't like it, right? Acknowledge how I'm feeling, and is this for my greatest good, right? Am I honoring my own self-worth? Right? We're the resources. So are we honoring ourselves by allowing other people, places, and things to direct, right, either our stagnation or where we're at, right? So finding a way, right, to create more space, right, more awareness, more opportunity and availability for ourselves, because divine feminine, whether you're in a male or a female biological body, right? Our divine feminine is our emotional and empathic body, right? Hold on a minute. Our emotional body is our Eve body. Our divine feminine is also feelings. However, it's compassion and empathy and unconditional love, right? Venus, it's like a mother. So it's like, I may not like everything you do, but I'm going to love you either way. But I also don't have to put up with it, right? Like I just said, it's like my parents had no problem having me be not there, and they still don't, right? So, and that's okay, right? We all came here for different reasons. So I don't have to allow that to keep making me feel brokenhearted and stabbed in the heart, right? And wonder why, and be stuck in any kind of negative emotion about it. Does it hurt? Absolutely. It's hurt my whole fucking life. Yeah, it fucking hurts. However, have they done the best they could? Are they perfect? Were they given a manual, right? And told this is how you have to, right? Well, first of all, there's three of us too. I have two sisters. And I also have 3 daughters of my own, right? So as a parent, we're not given the manual for each, right? Just alone children. There's lots of books, but we're not given that manual that's like, this is what you do and this is how, right? No, no, no. We have to learn as we go. And once we think we know, right, as a mother or a parent, it's like, no, we don't know shit. We thought we were planned, or we thought we needed all these things, and then we didn't, right? It ended up different than we thought. Or with each child, it's different, right? So I can't treat each of my daughters the same. They all are completely, they're different, right? So I respect them as they are. And I, throughout the years, have learned and tried my best to communicate with them and allow them to, right, grow and be nurtured and supported the best I can. But at the same time, I'm dealing with a lot of, right, blocks or things that have been made to look or appear a certain way, which again, it is what it is. But meanwhile, I'm not the only one that's getting hurt, right, by these actions, by these, right, thoughts, feelings, actions, and non-actions. And maybe I'm missing something that I'm supposed to, like, that the information I haven't gotten the information still that I need. I don't have it. So I'm still waiting, right, for certain information to come into clarity so that I am more able to make movement and care for myself and my daughters like I should be able to without having to deal with all this extra, whatever all this is. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. I know you do. And it says a win-win outcome is Sportcast. So I absolutely, if anything, do believe in all of that. And, you know, again, like I was saying, we didn't, none of us came with the manual, right? Emmanuel. We did come with Emmanuel. You know, but to be fair, you know, we all do the best that we can, but conclusions are within reach. So as a divine feminine, and a divine masculine, because I carry, right, we're twin flames. So twin flame carries the divine masculine and divine feminine, right, and all the human garbage. But we also feel very out of place, right? Not quite in and not quite out. It's like in between. We're right, caught in the middle, somewhere caught in the middle. Emotions are running high. And truly, divine feminines, humans do not understand this shit yet. You know, and are we all in human vessels? Yep. Are we all human? Nope. Ooh. The answers you need are coming. Whoop, whoop. Wasn't he just saying, I ain't got all the answers? And I don't need all the answers. However, it would be very nice to have the answers that I do need so that I have the ability to move forward. Beings. All the amendments and shit that's being broken right now. I mean, it's disgusting and disheartening. It's very, I'll say, that leaves a foul taste in my mouth. I've said on many videos, it's like I don't even have a cable box in my room. I watch TV if I go out of my room and I'm hanging out with somebody else. Other than that, I look at the paper. I see the paper every day. I grab it with intention to read it. I read a few things on it and I'm just like, ugh. You know, yeah, I don't know. And it's okay to not know. feeling of really not belonging, I'm feeling very, very, very strongly, I will say though. Just like, you know, not belonging, but just, well, that, you know, I can say I'm feeling a lot like that. Like I keep doing my best to fill up my cup and it just keeps getting siphoned, kind of like they want to do more fracking and permit, right? They're selling a bunch of permits, Biden administration, for more oil and gas, fossil fuel fracking, where we just had an oil spill. Why are you still trying to rape the fucking earth? You fucking pigs. Sorry. Yo. A time for healing. Well, that'd be nice if they stopped stabbing the earth and everything in it with their knives, right? Is that Hotel California? They stab it with their steel knives, but they just can't kill the beast. It's like, who are you trying to kill? That's a better question. Always trying to make weapons and hold on to things that don't belong and make them what y'all want. Well, we all do that. And I'm not talking to you specifically. I'm talking to the MacGyvers and the magicians, the misers. Not magicians, like, you know, we all like a magic trick. We all like, yeah, or something that, like, right, causes us to have an adventure and an illusion that somehow we then come out of and get to laugh at ourselves after. Ha ha ha. Which is where I think we are coming, you know, being that it's a win-win outcome forecast. Like I said, there's just so many things that are, yeah, disheartening, and confidence is your key to success. A new romantic cycle begins. And your dreams need a practical plan. So I agree with all of that. Let's see what else. Any other? What else is divine feminine? Ace of Wands and the Moon. How beautiful is that? Speaking of magic magicians, to change the world, you start with one step. I'm gonna blast this song and then I shall be on my way. So yeah, Ace of Wands, and then at the bottom, this was what was on the bottom before I didn't show you, but Knight of Swords, Wild Cherry Bark. Cause you might die trying. You never did. Right? We don't want to say we never did because we might die trying. No, no, no. We want to go inside. New moon. Close your eyes and go inside. And you can do this. Right? You are your own sacred magician. You might die trying. You might die trying. It'll be as good as dead. Cause you might die trying. My voice singing today. I don't know who sounds like they're screaming more. Dave behind me or me? Trying to sing. So, you know what? Actually, Divine Femmes. Oh. Solar eclipse revolution again at the bottom of the deck. And what just jumped out is Scorpio. What she just said, Venus is in Scorpio. I transform. You get the world. What a perfect song. Leo, I will. Listen, when if you give, you begin to live. Right? We can't keep using that as an excuse. We're afraid. We're scared. Somebody's going to get mad at us. And void, of course, moon missing again. So energy never lies. We getting the same cards out. So we're going to transform all that negative stinking thinking and others too, because that's what makes up the world. And we're just going to toss it all into the violet flame and let it go and just keep swimming like one big fish. Let's see, Divine Femmes. Let's get an animal, spirit animal. What spirit animal does Divine? Woo! They keep jumping so many at me. That ain't right. Well, we got this swan. Actually, this came out the other day too, and I read a big article on the computer about it, which was really nicely written. And then we got prairie dog and dragonfly. And dragonflies carry the souls of our ancestors. And they used to have huge wingspans. And they can either fly with like 2 of their wings or use all 4. And they can like go either direction. It's super cool to look them up. You know, they're regular, you know, as an insect on this earth, and their spirit medicine is super, super cool. And they're number 27, which is a 9. And we got prairie dog, 47, which is an 11. And swan, 39, which is a 12. And we can simplify down to a 3. Right, and the black swan, the ugly duckling, the black swan, just like the black sheep, right, may always get picked on or poked at or feel out of place, but eventually, right, the swan is known to be full of grace. And also not to mess with their babies, right? You go mess with a swan and their little ducklings are like, wah, wah. They come right out. Forget about it. I'll mess with a mama and their babies, right? So I think prairie dog again. Yeah. I think that was a nice reading. I'll roll some dicey dice just so we have some numbers. For any of you numerology or number fans. Let's see what we got. We got a 6, a 5. Are you able to see? Probably not. It's too dark in here now. A 6, a 5, a 3, a 3, and a 4. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 3. So what is that? 6 and 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. That's a decent number. Again, down to a 3. So I so thank you for hanging out with me and your time and energy, and divine feminine, just keep swimming, keep letting shit go. You've done so much work to get this far to where the fuck you are and where we're at right now. Nobody, no one, right? So I humbly appreciate and send you so much love, and humbly know your worth, and never let fucking, right, Goonies never say die. All right, till next time, peace out. Mwah. Don't let the bastards get you down. They're just, it's a lot of immature, emotional, and spiritual disease that has affected the mental capacities of ourselves and our people, right? So, like we pulled on that moon card, this is a time for healing. Wherever that went. Right, and I'm sure we're all getting kind of sick of doing all that too. Again, right, being the sugar, being that spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. And then as we're watching everybody get shots and freak out about vaccines and viruses, right, surrounded by, right, dis-ease and discord and, right, kings and queens and karmic pentacles all around. Yeah. What do you need to release? Right, and again, it's a new moon. So write a few things down, right? Are you where you'd like to be? Where would you like to see yourself be? Right? The reading I just did before this, again, go to that Aquarian reading. If you want to fast forward more to the end of it, where I do the reading out of the book. Really good reading and a really good little exercise or practice to do. So I'm not going to repeat it. I'm just going to say to check that out, and please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And you're worth it. Love yourself and be well. I'll see you next time. One love.